What if I told you that one of the biggest factors holding you back from success isn't your skills, intelligence, or even your work ethic, but your sleep? What if the difference between being highly successful and constantly struggling was simply the way you sleep every night? Think about it. The most successful people in the world, billionaires, top-performing athletes, and industry leaders have all mastered one thing that most people ignore: quality sleep. But most of us treat sleep like an afterthought. We sacrifice it for work, entertainment, or scrolling through our phones late at night. We believe the hustle culture myth that sleeping less equals working more and that working more equals success. But the truth is shocking. Science has proven that poor sleep leads to bad decision-making, lower productivity, increased stress, and even long-term health problems. In contrast, high-quality sleep can literally increase intelligence, enhance creativity, supercharge focus, and boost overall performance. In fact, some of the greatest minds in history, Albert Einstein, Jeff Bezos, and even Elon Musk, have emphasized the power of sleep in achieving massive success. So today we're going to break down why your sleep is the hidden key to success in life and business. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to optimize your sleep, fix your bad habits, and turn sleep into your ultimate success weapon. And before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss life-changing content like this. Now, let's get started. The sleep productivity connection. Why your business and career depend on it. Have you ever had a day where everything felt harder than it should? Your brain was foggy, your energy was drained, and no matter how hard you tried, you just couldn't focus. That's sleep deprivation at work. Studies show that even one night of bad sleep reduces cognitive function by up to 30%. Your brain works more slowly, your memory weakens, and decision-making becomes unreliable. Imagine going into an important business meeting, but your brain is running at 70% capacity. Would you expect to perform at your best? Of course not. And it's not just about one bad night. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to poor financial decision-making, higher failure rates in business, and even a lack of innovation. Why? Because your brain needs sleep to process information, make smart choices, and stay ahead of the competition. Take Jeff Bezos, for example. The world's second richest man prioritizes getting 8 hours of sleep every night. He believes that better sleep leads to better decisions, and better decisions lead to massive success. In fact, he has said that high-quality decision-making is more important than sheer working hours. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, known for his insane work ethic, has publicly admitted that getting only a few hours of sleep per night negatively affects his performance and mental health. After years of overworking, he realized that poor sleep was actually slowing him down rather than making him more productive. So if the richest and most powerful people in the world understand the importance of sleep, why are so many of us still ignoring it? The science of sleep, how it controls your brain, body, and business performance. To understand how sleep impacts success, you first need to understand what happens in your brain when you sleep. While you're asleep, your brain isn't resting, it's working harder than ever. It goes through different sleep cycles, each one playing a crucial role in your performance the next day. During deep sleep, your brain removes toxins, strengthens memories, and resets your ability to focus. Without this process, you wake up feeling groggy, unfocused, and unmotivated. That's why pulling an all-nighter might make you feel productive in the moment, but in reality, it's damaging your brain's ability to function properly. Then there's REM sleep, the stage responsible for creativity, problem-solving, and emotional regulation. If you don't get enough REM sleep, you'll struggle with coming up with new ideas, managing stress, and making smart decisions. So what happens if you constantly get bad sleep? Over time, your brain stops functioning at its full potential. Your ability to focus weakens, your emotional intelligence drops, and your creative thinking suffers. That's why so many high-performing CEOs, investors, and entrepreneurs treat sleep as their secret weapon. Because in business, the ability to think clearly, solve problems efficiently, and make the right decisions under pressure is what separates winners from losers. How to optimize your sleep for maximum success. If you're serious about achieving unbeatable success in business and life, you need to start treating sleep like an investment. Just like you invest in skills, networking, and education, you need to invest in quality sleep. So how do you fix your sleep and unlock your full potential? First, you need to set a consistent sleep schedule. The body's natural clock, also known as the circadian rhythm, depends on routine. If you sleep at random times, your brain never knows when to activate peak performance. The best performers in the world wake up and sleep at the same time every day, even on weekends. Next, eliminate blue light exposure at night. Your phone, laptop, and TV screens emit blue light that tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. This suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. Try turning off screens an hour before bed and see how much faster and deeper you sleep. Then focus on sleep quality, not just sleep quantity. It's not about how long you sleep, but how well you sleep. Avoid caffeine in the evening, keep your bedroom cool and dark, and make sure your mattress and pillows are actually comfortable. And finally, understand the power of a proper wind-down routine. The most successful people in the world don't just crash into bed after working non-stop. They relax, meditate, or read before sleeping. This signals to the brain that it's time to power down, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep. But what about night owls? Many people believe they are naturally wired to work late into the night. But is this really true? Studies show that while some people have slightly different sleep preferences, the idea of being a natural night owl is largely a myth. In reality, most night owls have simply trained their bodies to function on an unnatural schedule due to habits formed over years of staying up late for work, social media, or entertainment. And here's the shocking truth. Night owls, on average, earn less, have lower productivity levels, and report higher stress compared to early risers. Why? Because they are constantly fighting against the natural rhythm of their bodies. While the world is structured around early schedules, business meetings, stock markets, and high-level decision-making all happen in the morning, night owls struggle to keep up. So if you believe you're a night owl, ask yourself, is this a preference, or is it just a bad habit that's been limiting your potential? Why fixing your sleep could be the best decision you ever make. The truth is, if you're not sleeping well, you're not performing at your full potential. You can have all the skills, strategies, and intelligence in the world, but without proper sleep, you'll never be able to use them at 100%. Just look at the world's greatest leaders, thinkers, and business moguls. They don't see sleep as wasted time. They see it as an essential investment in their success. If you're still not convinced, let's take a look at how some of the world's most successful people approach sleep. Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men on the planet, has said that he always prioritizes getting a full 8 hours of sleep because it helps him make high-quality decisions. Meanwhile, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates used to believe he could sacrifice sleep for work, but after reading research on how sleep deprivation damages brain function, he changed his habits completely. Even Apple CEO Tim Cook wakes up early but ensures he gets enough sleep every night to stay sharp and focused. On the other hand, those who have publicly claimed to sleep less, like Elon Musk, have later admitted that their lack of sleep negatively affected their productivity, emotions, and mental clarity. So if the most powerful leaders in the world are making sleep a priority, why shouldn't you? And that's exactly how you should treat it too. So the next time you're tempted to stay up late, ask yourself this: is this helping or hurting my success? Here's something most people don't realize. There's a direct link between sleep quality and wealth. Some of the worst financial mistakes in history were made by people who were mentally exhausted due to poor sleep. Research has found that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night are more likely to make impulsive, high-risk financial decisions. When you're sleep-deprived, your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thinking and long-term planning, becomes weaker. This makes you more likely to engage in risky investments, overspend, or make career decisions that don't align with your goals. On the other hand, well-rested individuals tend to be more strategic, calculated, and patient, key traits of successful investors and business leaders. So the next time you hear someone brag about surviving on 4 hours of sleep, Just know that they may actually be sabotaging their financial future without even realizing it. Because the reality is, fixing your sleep could be the simplest yet most powerful thing you ever do for your career, business, and life. If you found this video valuable, make sure to subscribe for more game-changing insights. And let me know in the comments how many hours of sleep you get every night. Let's talk about it.